Jason was snoring. Deep, heavy breaths. His phone was on the nightstand, face down, plugged into the charger. Usually he slept with it under his pillow, but tonight he was drunk. He forgot. My hands were shaking. I reached out. I touched the screen. Enter passcode. I tried his birthday. Incorrect. I tried our anniversary. Incorrect. I paused. I looked at his face. He mumbled something in his sleep. Sarah, he whispered. My name is Emma. Who is Sarah? I typed in 72724. SARAH. The little padlock icon clicked open. The screen lit up. I didn't see a mistress. I didn't see naughty texts. I saw a photo widget on the home screen. It was a picture of Jason holding a baby and kissing a woman in a wedding dress, a woman who wasn't me. Jason and I have been married for 6 years. We live in Chicago. He is a regional sales manager. He travels a lot. Business trips, he calls them. 3 days in Atlanta, 4 days in Houston. He is always busy, always stressed, and always obsessed with his phone. If I walked into the room while he was texting, he would flip the screen down. If I asked to borrow it to Google something, he would say, "Use your own, babe. I have client data on here. Confidential security protocols." I believed him because he was a good husband. He bought me flowers. He paid the mortgage. He was charming. But looking back, the red flags were everywhere. He never wore his ring on trips. I take it off at the gym and forget, he said. He never tagged me on Instagram. I keep my private life private, he said. I was blind until tonight. I locked the door. I sat on the cold tile floor, and I opened the gallery. It wasn't an affair. It was a documentary of a double life. I scrolled back 3 years. There was a wedding video. Jason, in a tuxedo, standing on a beach in Florida, marrying the woman from the photo. Sarah. I scrolled further. Ultrasound photos. It's a boy. Jason cutting the umbilical cord. Jason holding the baby. I checked the dates. The date of that baby shower? He told me he was at a supply chain conference in Denver. He wasn't in Denver. He was in Miami, building a crib for his other son. I felt sick. I wanted to vomit. I wanted to scream. But then I saw something else. A Zillow app notification. Mortgage payment processed. $4,200. He wasn't just visiting her. He bought her a house. With our money. From our joint savings account. He told me the stock market crashed. He told me we lost our savings. He lied. He stole it. To fund his second family. I needed to know one thing. Did she know about me? Was she a mistress? Or was she a victim? I found her contact. Sarah. Wifey. I pressed call. It rang 3 times. A sleepy voice answered. Jason, is everything okay? It's late. She sounded sweet, concerned. This isn't Jason, I said. My voice was cold as ice. This is Emma. Who is Emma? She asked. I am Jason's wife. In Chicago. Silence. Long, painful silence. Then I heard her breathing speed up. No, she whispered. Jason doesn't have a wife in Chicago. He has a sister in Chicago. A crazy sister who asks for money. I laughed. A dark, broken laugh. I am not his sister, Sarah. I am his wife of 6 years, and I am looking at photos of your wedding. We stayed on the phone for 2 hours. We compared dates. We compared lies. She was innocent. She met him 3 years ago. He told her he was divorced. He told her I was his unstable sibling. By 5 a.m., we weren't enemies. We were teammates. And we had a plan. I made Jason breakfast. Pancakes, bacon, coffee. I smiled. I kissed him on the cheek. "Good morning, honey," I said. "You slept well?" He looked relieved. He checked his phone immediately. He didn't know I knew. "I have a surprise," I said. "Your birthday is next week, but I want to celebrate early. Tonight. A dinner party. Just close friends." Jason hesitated. "Babe, I have a flight to Miami tomorrow." "Perfect," I said. "A send-off party. I invited your boss and your parents." He couldn't say no. His parents were coming. He smiled. "Okay, babe, sounds fun." He had no idea. The house was full. Jason's parents were there. His boss, Mr. Henderson, was there. Our neighbors were there. Jason was holding a scotch, laughing, playing the role of the perfect man. I tapped my glass with a spoon. Clink, clink, clink. "Everyone, quiet, please." The room went silent. I stood next to Jason. I put my arm around his waist. I felt his muscles tense up. "I want to make a toast," I said. "To Jason, a man of many talents, a man who works so hard, he travels thousands of miles to support his family. Or should I say?" I paused. I looked him in the eye. "His family's." Jason froze. His smile twitched. "Emma, you've had too much wine," he whispered. "Sit down." "No, I haven't," I said. "In fact, I have one more surprise guest." She flew in all the way from Miami just to be here. It opened. Sarah walked in. She was wearing a red dress. She was holding their baby. The room gasped. Jason's face went white. Paper white. He dropped his glass. Shatter. Whiskey spilled on the rug. "Jason?" Sarah said. "You told me you were at a conference. Why are you at your crazy sister's house?" Jason's mother stood up. "Who is this?" she demanded. "Jason, who is this woman? And why does that baby look exactly like you?" Jason stammered. "Mom, I can explain. She's a client. She's crazy." Sarah walked right up to him. She slapped him. Hard. The sound echoed through the room. "I am his wife," Sarah announced to the room. "We got married 3 years ago, and this is his son." Jason's boss, Mr. Henderson, stepped forward. "You used the corporate credit card for these trips?" he asked. "For personal family vacations? That is embezzlement, Jason. You are fired. Effective immediately." Jason's mom was crying, looking at her secret grandson. I handed Jason a manila envelope. "What is this?" he whispered. "Divorce papers," I said, "and a restraining order. You have 10 minutes to pack your bags and get out of my house." "Wait," he said, "our house." "No," I smiled. "My house. I checked the deed this morning. My father put the down payment on this place. And Sarah is already talking to a lawyer to sue you for fraud." Jason looked around the room. His parents looked away in shame. His boss was calling HR. His 2 wives were standing together, united. He walked out the door with nothing, just a suitcase and that stupid phone. We watched him leave. Sarah stayed with me that week. We aren't friends exactly, but we are survivors. We realized that he played us both. He wanted to be the king, with 2 kingdoms. But he forgot one thing. If you build your castle on lies, it doesn't take an army to destroy it. It just takes 1 unlocked phone and 2 women who finally started talking. So, ladies, if your man guards his phone, if he sleeps with it under the pillow, if he takes business trips but never brings home a receipt, don't ignore it. Trust your gut. Unlock the truth, because you might just find out that you are not the only queen in his castle. If you liked this satisfying takedown, you will love the next story. Click the video on screen now.